Season 80 bringing cryo bombers, cryo bomb, all the freezy stuff, and we'll work out a starting path. Your unlock order in the beginning is really important to get a good foothold for the rest of the season. And we'll see later on what to upgrade to, because we don't have unlimited tokens in the beginning, so choosing what you upgrade carefully means you either get a really nice start, or it's going to be pretty tough. The first thing is you can think about what troops you're going to use. Already the starting troop is rifles, and look how happy they look. Rifles are strong because there isn't a lot of splash right there. You only have machine guns, mortars later on, mines too. But when there's not a lot of buildings, Rifle Swarm can clear the whole base. And the other options are just unnecessary. You don't need cryos because you have tiny shocks to pin down defenses, and Zookas are really far off path. Even when you look at 2 engines, there's not a lot of space. You can just drop rifles everywhere. If there are mines, maybe drop a few rifles, let them die, and then some more to finish up the job. Knowing that, we can get a few other defenses that are both onwards to the next engine and really hurt rifles. First we'll get building health because it slows down every attack, and then we did mention that mines are really strong. It's only going to take a pack of a few of them to take down some rifles, so putting them everywhere is going to be strong early on. At that point it's just going towards the next engine, because even the mortars might be a bit strong. We'll look at the 3 engine layout, and you can see it really opens up. You have one dead end on the right side and a much longer one towards the left. So that alone is going to take a lot more time, which is why we're going 3 engines. After you do have the options for heavies, but they don't look so happy. I mean, heavy rush might be a thing, especially because you don't have to worry so much about their health, but it could also be a short-term meta, because soon later you have boom cannons, so having cannons plus boom cannons, especially when they're upgraded, might be too tough. And we'll see way later on, once you go 4 engines, it's really tough just to drop heavies and then flare engines. So as strong as it might be at 3 engines, keep on using rifles. Though we will still make progress, picking up heavies, troop damage of course helps out, and flare because you can either direct target engines or maneuver around mines. And then just a bit later, we talked about boom cannons, and the other troop, if rifles don't work at this point, you can use cryo bombers. They are a lot weaker than normal bombers, have less than half the damage, but they still have a super long range, can slow down buildings, and if rifles clear the mines, cryo bombers can do the damage. Other options at 3 engines is a hero we could get Bullet, though 50 keys plus cryo tanks right before, it's way too expensive. Even the other defenses, shock launchers are at 1 dead end, but since we have tiny shocks, we can pin them down for a full 30 seconds. They're not going to be that strong at this point. The defense it might be is flames, but looking at the tree, it is another dead end. Either you go through cryo tanks and boom mines, or GBE and medkits. So spending 90 keys on just flames right now, or going 4 engines, it should be clear cut once you look at the deck layout. First a reminder that that was 3 engines, and then when you go to 4, you can see that even though the ramp really stays on the right side, you have that choke point on the left, and that dead end becomes even longer. The amount of time it takes to travel all that side, plus any buildings that might be on the far right, just means that 4 engine is going to be way stronger. Even if you see other people pick up some small tech like maybe 2 more cannons or mortars, since 4 engines is only 60 keys, I'd say it's worth the wait. Not only do you just get the deck layout, you get 1 more engine, and all the tech after it. Troop health is great because now bombers can survive 1 more mine, same with rifles. And to finish off the unlock order for today, we can get Sparky. She's sort of a forced pickup, but having critters constantly spawn, especially given that nearly everyone might have mines, she's a strong hero. Once you do get Sparky, you can think about other steps, maybe then go back for mortars. It still gives splash damage, 4 buildings, or keep on moving forward. That proto right after Sparky, like a Flotsam, can kill a bunch of stuff. And besides, this unlock order really sets you up for whatever you want to do after it, because the difference between someone unlocking one unlock order versus a different one just means they can get rank ups much earlier on. And as a side note, If you are buying anything in the shop like Instant Training, Admiral's Key, would appreciate if you use a creator code. If you want to support this channel, you can use code Stoneheart. Now we will cover an upgrade order too, because how you use your tokens is almost as important as how you use your keys. Especially starting from rank 1, you want to focus on upgrading your landing crafts and your main troop, plus a few defenses to get some more on deck. As you get other ranks, you can keep on upgrading your main troop, in this case rifles. And especially on those low upgrades on defenses, each upgrade usually gives one extra building. Keep on upgrading your rifles and other buildings. But as you get mines, you can start upgrading those too. Not only do you get more of them, but each one does more damage. We're not really going to care about gunbow right now, because even though we have one ability, Tiny Shock, maybe don't need so much of them. Another thing we'll keep in mind is we want to focus on upgrading cannons and machine guns. Snipers only leave at level 2 for quite a while. It's going to be important because once you go to 3 engines, you don't have that many tokens, so snipers level 2 make a big difference. Then you can finally upgrade your landing crafts to max level. Just gives a few extra rifles, but the more the merrier. And of course, keep on upgrading building health because all the buildings, including engines, get that much longer to clear. Later, as we said, we're not really going to touch heavies. Even if they are strong for a bit, we just can't afford the tokens. It's either focus on rifles or focus on heavies. But we will upgrade troop damage because everyone likes troop damage. Whenever you start warships, you have 4 starting chests, and starting from rank 1, you can try getting all 4 of them once you hit rank 11. Because that means each of those 4 chests you get a few extra keys, and then you can go on a spending spree. You can unlock flare, boom cannons, and cryo bombers, with plenty of tokens to upgrade most of them. Nearly everything else is level 4, so you can make a good push. And now finally you can start upgrading snipers again, get those to level 4. Even after that, focus on cannons, machine guns to max out. As far as keys go, you're just saving for the 60 keys of 4 engines. Whether it's by hitting rank 14, or you can wait for normal time chests, then you open 4 engines, and just move on from there. After 4 engines, then you can do whatever you want with tokens. It's just this early part that you gotta be pretty careful. So with all that, that's gonna be the upgrade order. And we'll show a chart right here, having both unlocks and upgrades, all the way to rank 14. Maybe there's nothing super exciting about the start of this season, but we will be streaming it in a few days if you want to check that out. But let me know what you think about this path, and that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.